Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Star Wars Obsessed Watching, where I talk about movies and TV shows related to Star Wars. So I want to start the series ranking the Star Wars movies from worst to best, as requested by Pasta Movies. This is just my opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's great. And if you choose to write your opinion in the comments below, please keep it civil. Now, let's begin. My number 10 movie is Attack of the Clones. What? What? Oh yeah, Attack of the Clones. The reason why I put Attack of the Clones at number 10 as being the worst Star Wars movie, it was the first time that I was bored by a Star Wars movie. I remember back when I first saw it, I was pretty excited, and I remember that as I was watching it, I was uncomfortable and I was fidgeting. I was not enjoying it at all. And it was just not very interesting. And a lot of the characters are really bland when they're talking and like at a conferencing. It was very dull and these characters were so uninteresting. The scene with the explosion, you think that the body double, that Padme's body double, would be more damaged because she was right there in the explosion, yet she's barely scuffed. And then she says something like,
"I failed you, Senator."
Well, no, she didn't fail her because she actually protected Padme from harm, which is what her job is. The CG Yoda is just awful. It did not age well at all. And what is this whole thing about the dark side clouding their vision? Are they saying that the dark side is powerful than the good side? What is the message that they're sending out in this movie? Is that being bad is better than being good? Is stronger than being good? Is that what they're saying?
You know, milady, Count Dooku was once a Jedi. He couldn't assassinate anyone. It's not in his character.
Count Dooku can't be bad? What does it mean he can't be bad? They're just going to assume that because he's a Jedi, he can't go bad?
Since we fell into that nest of gundarks.
Gundarks. Are we referencing something? The other thing that really annoys me, like to no end, is when they call Anakin, when they call him
Annie?
I hate that nickname. It just sounds ridiculous. I wish you would just call him Anakin. So Jango Fett was hired to take out Padme, but he hires Zev to do it instead, so a bounty hunter hires a bounty hunter? What's up with that? And all Zev does is put these worms into a droid that go all the way to Padme and drops the worms, but why couldn't Jango do that? It's not like, Zev actually went there to try and hurt Padme. So Jango could have just put a droid and had the droid do it. And then Zev was stupid enough to have the droid programmed to go back to her. That way Anakin and Ben can trace it back to Zev. Oh, and also the droid dropping the worms. Why didn't they just, instead of drop these stupid little worms that went in there, why didn't they just have it drop a bomb? That probably would have been faster. Okay, this is a really cool scene. Oh yeah, Anakin to the rescue. Slice up those nasty worms. The other thing I didn't understand is why hadn't Anakin seen his mother for 10 years? That's a long time to basically leave your mother as a slave? What did he do for 10 years? Like he couldn't take a break from training to go visit her and rescue her?
You know I don't like it when you do that. What you're doing is suicide.
Well, you've lost him. That was some shortcut, Annie. He went completely the other way. I hate it when he does that.
Obi-Wan complains so much. No wonder Anakin went to the dark side. I would too! And I really dislike this scene, this diner scene, because it reminds me of something. What does it remind me of? Oh, a 50s diner. And the thing about Star Wars and the Star Wars universe is when I watch the Star Wars movies, I expect it to be otherworldly, very different from our own. But when I see this, all I can think of is 50s diner, and it takes me out of the movie and out of the fantasy. Okay, this scene really confused me because Palpatine is talking to Anakin and telling him that he's a really good Jedi. Well, how would Palpatine know that? Because doesn't it take a really good Jedi to know if another Jedi is good? Did I miss something? Do the people know that Palpatine is a Jedi? I was really confused with this. You know, like, why didn't Anakin say something like, well, how would you know I'm a good Jedi? Are you a Jedi? I don't get it. Well, why would you know that? Why would he know that? And since we know Palpatine is part of the Sith, wouldn't Anakin have sensed something? That Anakin, like, tried to sense something from Palpatine, but let's say Palpatine's blocking it. You know, wouldn't that throw up, like, alert? Some kind of alert, like, wait, why can't I sense this guy? What's blocking me? Why do kids have lightsabers?
Because someone erased it from the archive memory.
So Obi-Wan is so dumb that it took a child to tell him that possibly the information in the star charts was deleted. Especially when they say only a Jedi could do it. Well, why can only a Jedi do it? I don't get these lines. They don't make any sense. Why would only a Jedi be able to do it? There's no explanation. Walking and talking. Sitting and talking. Walking and talking. Sitting and talking. If Padme is being hunted, wouldn't it be a really bad idea to be out in the open? Especially in a big open field like this, or maybe out on a balcony looking out into the water. I love how Jango's suit just happens to be sitting there right by the doorway for someone to maybe see it, and then showing a close-up of the outfit as if to tell the audience, hey audience, you're so dumb, we need to show you that this is Jango Fett. You're not supposed to hang out on the balcony and be very romantic with your bodyguard. They go out into a field and they're having a picnic, and then they're in this room that's lit by the fireplace, and she's wearing some kind of outfit with the black and everything and looking all sexy, and they're in close proximity to each other and talking about love and stuff, and it felt like it was totally forced to get them to love each other. I wish I could wish away my feelings. What a line!
That our ability to use the Force is diminished.
So their ability to use the Force has been diminished? So they're saying a Master Sith can block the Force? I can get that maybe a Master Sith can put a wall around him or her, but to say that they're blocking the Force, like diminishing the Force, they're saying that the dark side is much more powerful than the light side of the Force. And even Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back said that it's not more powerful, that it's more seductive, but that it's not more powerful. But here they're making it sound like that being bad is stronger than being good. I don't really like the message that they're sending in this movie. Why didn't Anakin check on his mother? Alright, here's a scene that I thought was really cool. The seismic charges and the effect and the sound, that's really cool. Oh, the swipes. Swipes. Another swipe. Why did the Tusken Raiders have Shmi? According to her husband, she was abducted, and about a month, she had been abducted by the Tusken Raiders for about a month. So Anakin finds him in one of the houses, the tents or the houses, whatever they call them, and she's just there and she's tied up. But what were they doing with her? Why did they have her for a month? You know, did they want something in return? Were they asking for some kind of ransom? What were they doing? Are they saying that the Tusken Raiders are all about torture? I will admit that this scene between Shmi and Anakin is very sad and is very well done. Unfortunately, it's ended with something that I found quite humorous. The way she drops her head like that, unfortunately, gave me a bit of a chuckle. Alright, wink wink, nudge nudge, blue milk. Now, this scene I liked. What I really liked was Padme's response to Anakin and his anguish. She's saying to be angry is to be human, and that was just her reply to what he had done, and I thought that was really touching. And the fact that she just didn't judge him, especially since he just lost his mother. So it's a pretty good scene.
The dark side of the Force has clouded their vision, my friend.
Darth Sidious had the ability to block all of the Jedi's visions. All of them? Really?
I will never join you.
I will never join you. Politics, politics, politics! The smoke effects here are really bad. They look like After Effects level special effects. Come on. That outfit looks really familiar. It looks like it's the outfit used in Buck Rogers in the 25th century. It was a design created in 1977, intended for Star Wars, but not used.
This is such a drag.
No, 3PO!
I want to try myself.
No one-liners, no! The whole clone army is computer generated. What's up with that? And I realized some of these scenes are completely animated. So part of Attack of the Clones is an animated movie. I will admit this fight between Yoda and Count Dooku is pretty awesome. Alright, well that was Attack of the Clones, number 10 on my list of Star Wars movies from worst to best. I watched Attack of the Clones before doing this video because I wanted to refresh my memory. And I will admit, I did enjoy it a little bit more than I did the first or second time I saw it. But still, as the Star Wars movies go, this ranks as the lowest of the titles. Thank you for watching Star Wars Obsessed Watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. And to be alerted to new videos, hit that bell icon.